All righty, here we are, friends. Let's build some borders with Friday night scrapbooking. Let's get started. Woo! Welcome, everyone. Woo! So good to see you here. I'm so excited to see all your names popping up in the chat today. All right, Mary's here, Terry, Susan, Brenda, Sue from Alabama, Brenda, Minnesota, Judy, Dixie, woo, Eddie, Eddie. All right, friends, you guys, it is so good to see you all here. Let's see who else. Victoria's here, Karen, Liz, Kelly, Karen, Carolyn. Wow, Mary B, Terry, Cheryl. Yes. Cindy says, yes, we're ready for borders. Okay. All right. Belinda says, ready to rumble. Sandy's here. Christine is here. She said, I'm always ready. I'm just always ready. Just whenever you do borders, just let me know. Okay. All right. Pat and Sue, Cindy, Amelia, Amy's here, Christine. Okay, Judy, Mona, Pam, Donna. Okay, welcome, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Scrapbooking. So today, as you may have heard me screaming about already, we are going to make some borders. Yeah, TGIF. Stephanie's like, TGIF. And if you are brand new here, welcome to Friday Night Scrapbooking. And this is something that I love to do and share and be part of the community and get all of you scrappers together in one place for Friday Night Scrapbooking. So welcome, Cindy, Lorraine, Maria. Oh, welcome. Sabine's here. Okay, Tiffany, Kathy, welcome everyone. If I missed your name, I'm so sorry, but great big virtual hugs to you. And if you're brand new, great big virtual hugs again. Welcome. So it's always great to have you all say hello, and you get to see where everyone is here from, not only in the US, but around the world. And that to me is so exciting. So these are places that you can find me. If you are on YouTube, remember you can find me on Facebook and on Instagram. I do things all over, but there is one thing I should just always remind you. On Facebook is where I do all of my event posting, and I don't have kind of a place on YouTube to do that. So it is important, if you want to kind of stay in the know of what I'm doing and when there are specials and different things, to follow me on my Facebook page, which is Craft Some Joy with Lauren. And you'll see there's a little event section, and you can always kind of see what's happening. So welcome. Okay, today, as I mentioned, we are going to build borders. Okay, but before we jump in, I have a few things I want to share, because today is also Preview Friday. So in case you haven't seen it yet, I didn't get a chance to do a post on my page. So here we go. I'm going to do it right here. Let's see what's new. It's kind of fun, you guys. Yes. All right. The promo for these borders right here is still going. So, and can I just, I have to, wait, sorry. My pause button is really hard to, oops. Oh dear, I did the wrong button. Hold on, you guys, whoops. Hang on a second. Hold on. Whoa, hold on. I did a boo-boo there. Hold on a second. Friends, I've got to go get the right thing and put it back. I clicked on, see, I was trying to pause it and I clicked on the wrong button. So here we go. There, we're back. and that's how you do it, and make mistakes, and we're back. So right there, that's what I wanted to just mention for a second. Secret box number 2. We have talked about, where is secret box number 2? Well, it's finally here. And it is for the next virtual crop. So you'll be able to order secret box number 2 on Monday, but it will be for next month's virtual crop. They gave us a big old hint, you guys, which is if you like lighthouses and border punches, you're going to want this secret box. So just saying. Okay. Here we go. And who are my pet lovers? High fives or a thumbs up or, paw prints in the air. Who are my pet lovers? Because we finally have a friend on our pet section, which I'm so excited. Both cat and dog lovers. And these are cute. I love that they did lasers with these collections. So let's just take a look at those. They're dark. There's the cat. Just thought it up. And so there's papers for cats. There are papers for dogs. And then there's those lasers. And they do have that. And I should mention, stop here. How many of you guys have the paw print punch? Okay, where are you guys? Did you? I hope you're still here. I'm not seeing any comments come through. Who has the paw print punch? Because I don't, and I'm so excited that the paw print punch is back because I've wanted this punch for a really long time and it was really hard to find. So there we go. Okay. When my video is running, we only get every other word per second. Okay, thank you for telling me. So it's not so good when I have the little bubble going on in with my video is what we're saying. And Susan, you lucky girl, you have the paw print punch. I don't have the paw print punch, so I'm excited. It's coming back. Okay, so pet lovers unite. We are going to have a fresh take on some pet products, both cat and dog, and a paw print punch. And then there's also this beautiful Fast to Fab refill wood grain. And then the secret box. So in case I was breaking up when we were talking about the secret box, if you like lighthouses and border punches, then this new secret box is for you. Okay, I'm going to let the video play. There's only a couple more things. Here we go. And just a few more items. Okay, there we go. Sorry, you guys. All right, I'm still learning. It's, 3 years and counting, and I'm still learning. So Gail says she has 3 cats and the cat and the paw print border maker cartridge. Yes. So now if you haven't gotten if you don't have the standalone paw print punch, it will be back starting on Monday. And some other yes, for your grand dog. Yes, Deb has a grand dog too. I love it. Perfect for your furry friends. All right. So, wow, Chrissy has 7 cats and 4 golden retrievers. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got some animal lovers here, friends. So I love it. Okay, I just also wanted to give you a quick little heads up. Not only is Creative Memories have some, the brand new products. These are all going to be available on Monday, but also there are some brand new products in my Scrap Some Joy shop. And what I just wanted to explain this because I did a really quick post and it was kind of just a quick post yesterday. But what happened is yesterday they released 2 advisors some new products. So I think what's happening from what I'm kind of seeing is that there are some inventory items that are still in the warehouse that now Creative Memories is kind of saying, we're going to let these go. We're going to let these go, and we're going to give some of these items to advisors so that they can then pass them on to their customers. So what I wanted to share is, so in my on my website, craftssomejoy.com, under my Scrap Some Joy shop, so it's shop, Scrap Some Joy shop, these are some of those things. And that's where they came from. So if you have an advisor, you can ask them to get these for you as well. But I just wanted to kind of make you aware what came back, because I know so many of you wanted those tape runner cases, and I don't know, they were gone before they sold out, I guess. So now they're back. I did get a stash of the cases, and also this jumbo circle scallop, and then the rose garden punch. Those 3 items, those were like hot ticket items. And there's going to be a few other things coming up into my shop, but I wanted to make you guys aware of those. And like I said, if you are an advisor, you can get those. If you have an advisor, ask them, because they are right now under advisor only. And then I've also added the border cartridges as well. I wanted to also just mention this brand new product here, because I had a lot of questions about this. What is a flop stopper? That's my new name. And so it's a new product. So what I want to do is just kind of tell you and actually share this really quickly with you, what that is. So, and these are, like I said, they're all available in my shop. So I'm going to come back for just a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to my overhead camera, and then explain this, because I know, like, Cindy's like, are you going to explain what those flop stoppers are and how to use them? And yes, I am, because it's kind of a thing that happened out of one of my last Friday night scrapbooking, which was peekaboo pockets, right? We did all kinds of peekaboo pockets. Then there was this whole discussion of how do you get them to stop flopping? And I started thinking a lot about that. I looked into magnets, I looked into Velcro, and then I came up with my own little invention. So let me share what that is, because it's a little different. Okay, so right here on my desk, what I have are my little pack of flop stoppers. And what I ended up, I actually tried in my albums, I tried using the magnets, and I couldn't find any magnets that were thin enough. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to add bulk to my pages and so on and so forth. And so what I want to share, this was a quick preview of my Family 2022 album. I'm going to have a video out about this very soon, but I just kind of wanted to mention this to you. Okay, so 1 second here. 1 second. Okay. And there we go. So here's how they work. Okay. When this album is a mix, I'll just give you a quick little tidbit. This album is a mix of 12 by 12 pocket pages and multi-pocket pages. So I mixed them. So like this is a 12 by 12 pocket. This is a multi-pocket. And my video will go into more detail about how I did that and why I did that and my whole setup. But what you can see is that I have a lot of peekaboo pockets. So when you turn the page, that's what I call the flop, right? And so how do we stop the flop? Well, I decided that one of my favorite ways to do that were by creating clear tabs. So like from here, looking at it on camera, can you even see there's actually a tab right here and there's a tab right here. And basically what those do, they're little plastic tabs and they just kind of hold down the peekaboo pocket so that you don't have the flop when you turn the page, right? So, but they're easy enough that you just kind of pull it back, and then if you want to lift it open, you do that, and then it comes back down. But they're perfectly clear. Can you see? Perfectly clear. So it took me a couple tries to find the correct materials, and I did get a safe plastic. So this is like a polyethylene. It's a non-PVC plastic. Then I had to enlist my sweet little Audrey to help me create the cut files. So I channeled my inner Carrie to do these as cut files. And basically what they are, what you get is a whole stash of, let me see if I got one in here. Da, 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 da. And there's more coming. So it does take a little time to make these, but just so you know, there's more coming. Okay, but basically I don't have a double one. I guess I cut them all apart for, oh wait, is this a double? Here we go. Here's a double. So this is a double and this is a tab, clear tab. So I hope you can see that. Well, let me let it focus again. There. And then if you cut it apart, you get a flop stopper. And so what I ended up doing, and then the red is just a backing for the super, super clear tape, because I did not want you to see anything when you were turning the pages. I just kind of wanted these to blend into your layout. So I decided, instead of creating all of them cut apart like this one, just the flop stopper, you get the package with them attached like this in case you wanted to use it as a tab, because you guys know how much I love my tabs for these pages as well. So let me show you what that looks like, a tab. And that is, nope, not there. Where is it? The next, where is it? One more page. Here it is. Okay, so here is the tab. So let me show you that a little closer. Da, 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 right here. So right here is what that clear tab looks like. You guys can kind of see the outline? And one of the reasons that I love this is because if you have a 4x4 photo and you want to stick a tab on it, sometimes that covers up part of the photo. Or like if you've journaled on the back, right, then it'll cover up some of the back in your journaling. But the clear tabs will just, it just shows whatever underneath. And so I created these to also work with, if you have your old-timey punch, your circle maker, it actually works with the 3/4 inch circle. So that is a 3/4 inch circle that fits inside the tab. So you can either use it as a clear tab like this and keep, use it as a little flip tab, or you can cut them apart and use them like right here. It's used as a flop stopper. See, so I have to pull that open and then I get to see what's underneath. And so that just really helps kind of work on when you're turning pages, that they're not all just floppy all over the place, right? So that is, and I've been using them for a little while. I wanted to test them first on my own albums before I introduced this to you, but the more I turn the pages, the more I just love those little flop stoppers. They're so easy because they just, you just kind of reach in there, pull it back open, and then it keeps it closed. So if you are a true peekaboo lover, kind of like I am, and use them extensively, especially, I found it was really helpful multi-pocket pages and how I use them in there, you might take a look at it. Now, there's nothing super special. Like, you can DIY these yourself. But I would just say look and get a photo safe plastic, and also a super clear photo safe adhesive. Okay, so that's what they look like. Now you can also use these on regular pages. So I just kind of wanted to share where I put that. See, this was before the flop. Let me see. I had it. Okay. It was back here. So on traditional scrapbook pages, you could do the same thing. So like, this is a peekaboo pocket on a traditional scrapbook page. So when I turn the page, you can see it kind of flops. So all I would do is get a single, and then you just peel off that little red backing, and then pick a place where you think it would be pretty inconspicuous, and the adhesive is going to go to the side, and then the plastic is going to go on top of your peekaboo pocket. So just like that. Okay. And once I get that down, it's almost pretty hard to see, right? I mean, you can barely see that. But now you'll notice, so now that I have that down, and you just put it on top of your page protector. So this is not touching your photos. It's usually either on your 12 by 12 pocket, or on top of your multi-pocket pages, or on top of your page protector. Okay, so that's where I add these little tabs. And then you can see now, like, that's not flopping, right? So it just kind of holds it in place. But then if you want to open it, you just do that. Okay, so both types of pages it works on. I just kind of wanted to share that. Same here, like I put another one right here. So you can either put it on the side or on the bottom, and then you just pull back and lift that to open it. So you can just put that wherever you feel it's kind of inconspicuous. Okay, so yes, that is my new flop stopper / tab, clear tab. So, I should mention there's also one other way you can use the tab feature, which is, let me turn to Audrey's birthday, which is in November. And so you can see, like, there's one right here. You can just barely tell where I put them. So here's another one. And if you don't want it to be inconspicuous, you can also stick a sticker on it. So this was a cute little sticker we had from the Painted Garden collection. And I thought, oh, how fun. I'm going to put the sticker on top of that clear tab. And then it'll just be like, you can just see it there. So there's different ways you can use the product. But like I said, you get them already in the double format, is how I have it. But if you want them for the flop stopper, you just take your scissors and just trim them apart, so that you would actually end up having 50 of these in your little packet. And I did not even use 50 of them in this big 2022 album. I didn't even use 50. So that's more than enough. Even if you're a peekaboo pocket-aholic like I am, to get through one album. Just so you know about those. Okay. And so the tabs are in my shop. So they're in my Craft Some Joy shop on my website. So you go to craftssomejoy.com, and you can see they're right here, flop stoppers / clear tabs. They're one and the same, but it's just how you use those. And let me do a quick screen share really quick here so you can see that. So craftssomejoy.com, it's in my Scrap Some Joy shop, and they're there. So I think if I do run out, what I'm going to do is I'll just put those on pre-order, and then as soon as I have them made, I can ship them out. So just so they'll be available for you. Okay, so let's go back to my overhead. Ta -ta 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 -ta, da -da -da -da. Um, where is it? Here. Okay, any other questions? Because I know that's kind of, woo, it's a new product, it's a new thing. I've got to think about that. But yeah, it's kind of fun. And like I said, I've tried it, and so far it is working really, really well, and I love it. So it just kind of helps, you know, everything not to just kind of, you know, go all over the place when you're turning pages. And I know I had a lot of people ask about that. So I wanted to give you a little heads up on where we're gonna where you can get those and how you can find them. Now, I also in my shop, I mentioned this, I believe, last time. I also have a new blog border guide, which I created. And right now, this is a free with purchase download that you can get. And all the details are in my shop as well on how to get it. But tonight, we are actually going to use it because I want to go, is it worth it? Do you like it? You know, because there are so many more border ideas that are available on the blog, but the proof is in the pudding, right? When we actually use it and say, is this helpful, to be able to kind of flip through with measurements and so forth. So I have some borders picked out for us to do tonight. Are you excited? I'm excited. And I thought what would be fun is to pick out some travel related borders. So we're going to start with two that are tropic. We're going to use Tropic Time and Leave Nothing Behind. So if you want to do this with me, go grab those collections. And then I'm going to show you where they are in my border guide. But remember that you can also find these on the blog. Okay, so if you don't have my border guide, you can get them on the blog. Okay, so let's start first by yeah, okay, so good. Pre-order. Okay, so let's start first by one of my favorite borders, and I haven't had a chance to really dig in to the Tropic Time collection because I haven't been working on those pages. And so I thought, okay, now's the time. And this was one of my favorite border ideas, just flipping through, and it just caught my eye because I think the layout and, you know, just kind of the graphic look of it just is really appealing to me. So we're going to do this one right here that's called Another Day in Paradise. And as you can see in here, you've got the picture, and most of the time I put three, sometimes I put two borders on a page, and then all of the instructions. So it's a lot of cutting and pasting, but everything's there. All the measurements are there. So Carrie's like, Carrie, what's a flop stopper? You're going to have to take a look. It's my new thing I just made. Thank you. Because I channeled my inner Carrie to cut these on my Cricut. Yes, see, I cut them. Actually, Audrey helped cut them. No fooling with that. Okay. All right. So we're going to do this border with the Tropic Time, and then you know, kind of how time goes. What I always like to do is share how to use these ideas as formulas. So we're going to do two kind of as they are, but then maybe what we'll have to do is also switch it up and see how could we do these borders in a different way with different products and see what happens with a whole new collection. Okay. So as we're going, let me just do something here really quick while we are getting set up. So like I mentioned, we're going to use the Tropic Time collection. So let me just do this really quick here. I, okay. 1 second. One more second here, friends. Okay. And there we go. Okay. I think I am going to need my drink. So, one, I'm just going to run over there, grab my drink so I don't keep coughing all over you. All right. But no bubbles, right, Carrie? No bubbles tonight. Okay. So, how is the lighting? I'm thinking I might need to turn my overhead light on. I think that's a little better since it's starting to get dark here in Southern California. Okay. Oh, Kathy had a good question for the blog border guide. Okay, so here's what it is. It is a $20 value. I'm just labeling this as a $20 value. It took me a lot longer to make than really that, but it's the gift is value. I'm valuing this gift at $20. But in order for people not to just be able to buy it right now, it will be available for purchase starting in July. I have this for $50 because then you don't just go and, I don't just get a whole bunch of people. The idea is that in my shop, I try to do, there's two things, just to clear things up. I have my Creative Memories customers who order with my CM link, and I do my customer appreciation events. I do giveaways, product certificates, crops in my VIP group, all for them. And then I also have my online shop. And in my online shop, that's open to everyone. So whether you are my customer or shopping just because you need to find something, or if you are an advisor, whatever, that shop is open to everyone. So I needed to find a way to thank people for shopping in my shop. And so that's how this border guide came up. And if it's not this, you always get another gift whenever you shop in my online shop. It could be a paper pack or a notepad or something, a different advisor only gift. I'm always like tucking things in your order. It could be tabs. Sometimes I do layering shapes and I pop those in your order as a thank you. So there's always some little thing in your order when you order from my shop. So that's what the border guide is currently, is a thank you gift for ordering in my shop. Okay, so I know it can be kind of confusing, but that's why it is, quote, $50. But then when your order gets to a certain level, it automatically takes that $50 off. You get a discount. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And yes, okay. Before they are sold. Okay. Oh, yes. And Nancy wants the Daiso pen holders too. I know, Nancy, I'm going to get those back in my shop as well. The Daiso, not Daisy. Judy's like, I ordered them already. Okay. Sandy says the lighting is better. And Debbie says, thank you. Love the gifts. Yes. So I always just try to treat you really well. That's my goal. I'm so thankful whenever you choose to shop with me, whether it's on my CM website or in my shop. I just want to give you a gift back. So that's the idea. And yeah, and the die cuts. I love the die cuts. So let's jump in and do another day in Paradise border. So I hope that cleared all that up. But let me know. Yeah, Paula says it's always something fun. Yeah, you just never know with me what I'm going to grab, and we're always, I'm having people. My Audrey helps, and my assistant helps cut all kinds of layering shapes and different things, and we pop those in there. Okay, so one of the wonderful things about let me get a little closer so we're not getting that glare too, hopefully. You guys are seeing my light. How's that? That's better. Another thing with the guide, like I said, is that you get all the measurements. So, and it tells you exactly what to use. So it says cut a piece of mustard floral tonal paper. So we're going to grab the tone on tone. You guys, I have not even really dug into this pack. I'm so excited. So, yeah, let's get into this. Tone on tone. So we're going to get the mustard floral tonal paper. That's this one with the flowers on it. Okay. And then that's going to be our base. And then we're going to also need the green dotted triangle. Have any of you guys used this paper pack yet? Because it's kind of, it looks a little bit like Boho Escape, but it's a little more whimsical, in my opinion, I think, for this. So, okay. Oh, and you guys are so welcome. I'm so, yeah, thank you. Just thank you for, supporting me and everything all my crazy adventures, right? My new ideas, my new products, different things popping into my head. Okay, and then the Tangerine Geometric Wave Designer paper. So that's in, so we've got these two papers for the base, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab that Tangerine Geometric Wave. And that is this diagonal paper. Now, I read how to do this, and it's so interesting. I love it. So again, if you're not doing, say you don't have a tropical layout and you don't need to do this, we can also do this with other products, right? Just always remember, we're talking formulas. So it's always about formulas. So, if you don't have one type of layout, just think about how you could do this with other products. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so let's start by getting our trimmer out. Let's get the trimmer out and just follow along. And if the glare starts to be too much, just let me know, friends, and I will put my mats down. But I know I've got this new setup here. Okay, there we go. the trimmer will help with that. Okay, so the first cut, super easy, 12 by 3 1/4. So we're going to get the mustard floral tonal paper, and we're going to go to 3 1/4 right here, and we're going to cut that as our base. Oh no, what did Carrie say? Flop stopper, my mind immediately. Carrie, you are funny. Yeah, I don't know how these could help with that, but I don't know. Maybe you could be really clever and see. Okay, friends, we're gonna start with the 3 1/4 inch base. Then we're going to cut the green triangles. This is directional. Let me see what the back side is. It's got stripes. I think I'm going to cut it this way. So this one is going to be a 3 inch. Okay, so this is just 3 1/4 and then a 3 inch strip on top. And that goes right on top. Okay, and then we're going to take the orange geometric paper or tangerine geometric weave designer paper, and this is going to be cut at 2 1/2. So how do you guys like having the measurements? Because before, right, with the blog guide, we're always kind of guessing sometimes, with the sketches, the blog sketches book. Okay, so there's our 3 layers. I'm going to put this right here. And then we are going to do some punching. And this is coming. So if you want to grab your boot prints punch, we're going to use that too. Like I said, I have not even, I don't know where I was when Tropic Time came out. I think it was the beginning of the year, wasn't it? I think it was. And it just kind of came and went, and I didn't really get a chance to play with this. So We're playing tonight. Look, I'm brand new punch. I just opened it up. So let me get a piece of scratch paper and just punch that just in case there's a little bit of oil. Just see a little bit. It's okay. Oh, that is a pretty punch. I really like that. Okay, so the next thing we do is it says to using the Monstera Leaves border punch, punch 3 borders from desired paper. Okay, so it looks in here, they did a dark, let me get into the paper again. They did a dark green, kind of tropical flower. It looks like this, maybe this dark blue. Yeah, it's the dark blue flower. And then the lighter green. So we did this one, this floral paper, which is really pretty. And then a lighter green. And that must be, I think that's this one. That is on the back of the dark blue. Yep, here we go. And then it looks like white. And I love always bringing in that neutral. So I'm going to just follow right along and do the white as well for this paper. Now, you know, you could also just always remember these little index sheets are super easy to use when you want to punch. So you could always just turn that over and use this as your white if you'd like. But let's go ahead and get some punches done with the Monstera. Okay, so this is a freestanding kind of a chain style border punch, which means it'll be loose when we're finished. So you just kind of move this over until you see the pattern, and then make sure your paper's on top of that pattern and keep scooching it over until you make your entire row come off. There we go. So we have our first row, and we're going to do the same thing to the green paper. So we're going to pop this in here, and this is a beautiful punch. Now that I'm getting to use it, love that. Okay, and 2 more punches, and then we're going to do some white. One more. Oops, went too far. Get that last pattern in there and hold it. All right, so we have that, those 2, and then let me grab some white paper. I think I have 2 here. Okay. And do you guys like that also? I love it when they put the neutral in there, which is my whole thing about layering shapes. Love those neutrals. Okay, so this is cardstock, so it is punching a little, takes a little more to punch it. Boy, there we go. Rolling my chair backwards as I punch. Okay, here we go. One more. And there we go. Okay, so we have our 3 layers, which is so fun, and all of our extra pieces. All right, so Debbie has a question. What is the green measurement again? So the green measurement is 12 by 3 inches. So it's it goes 3 1/4, 3, 2 1/2. Step down. So it's a small step down for these two, and then a larger step down for the orange. Okay, good question. So, Mary, you guys are too fast. You're faster than I am. Okay. All right. So then it said to go ahead and adhere these layers together. So here we go. Let's do the green on top of the gold. Let me get my adhesives out. Got my repo. I love making borders with repo in case I make a mistake, right? And so that has just the ittiest bittiest little reveal on these. Just a little pop of that gold. And then we're going to work on top of this one with these. So this is going to be the, let's take a look and see how we're going to pop these on here, because I might reverse one of them. So right now, these are all going the same direction, as you can see. So I think for some interest, what I'm going to do is take this white one and pop it and turn it the other way, so that we have one going this direction, one going this direction, and one going this direction. And then that way, when we put these on here, we've got a little bit of interest. So I'm going to do the blue and then the white neutral and then the green, just like that. Okay, those 3 layers. So give it to me, guys. What would be some other collections we could use this formula with? Tell me. Or are you doing other collections right now? Put it up in the chat. What else would be a good punch? One of them that I thought of right away was the seashell punch, but I know that one we haven't done that for a while. What about the happy camper punch? How about that one? That would be fun. What other punches? So it has to be kind of a standalone chain tile. Now you could also do a border maker cartridge with this as well, right? So it doesn't have to be a punch, a standalone punch. You could use a border cartridge. Okay, and then we're going to put this right in the center, like the white right there in the center. Boho escape, yes, absolutely. And what else? Christmas stockings, painted garden and floral. Ooh, Tina, I like the way you think. Floral peaks, yes, with the painted garden. And you guys, did you hear? I hope you heard, painted garden paper is coming back. Yes, painted garden paper is coming back, because we were sold out of the designer and tone on tone paper. It is coming back. So thank goodness, because I think that is just such a gorgeous collection. Okay, so now we have our middle layer with our 3 rows. So whatever collection you're using, I love all those ideas. On the Farm, Candy Canes, Music Notes, and Showtime. Julie, fabulous. Okay, Painted Garden and Floral Peaks. Okay, those are such great ideas. 3 rows. And I would suggest using 1 row as a neutral. So either do black or white or like a brown, right? So now what we're going to do is actually put this on the 45-degree angle on our trimmer. And we're going to cut off those end pieces. Okay, so I want the top corner of my border to be on my cut line, and we're going to just go slow and easy. And because there's multiple layers here, I'm actually going to start in the middle of my border. So I put the blade, I hope you guys can see that, I put the blade right in the center of this border rather than trying to push through it. I'm going to put it in the center and push down. and I'm going to move my book out of the way so that it's flat. Okay. I'm going to push down, and then I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to go down. Okay. And that helps give you a perfect cut instead of pushing and maybe I didn't have enough adhesive on one of those layers. Okay. So there you have our little corner piece, and that is going to go right there on our border. And so the next thing we're going to do is actually cut the other border. So let's see, we need this one to go on the 45, but we're going to go this way. So we're actually going to have the bottom corner on our cut line here. Okay. And again, I'm going to push this down in the center and then go up and then back down. Okay. So again, I'm not ripping, it's cutting straight through all those different layers and not having a problem at all. So we have our two end pieces. Now we're going to use the middle pieces, and these are all going to be 1 1/4 inch segments. Okay, it says it right here in the instructions, 1 1/4 inch segments along the 45-degree line. Okay, so what we're going to do, keep our paper on the 45-degree, but we're going to come all the way over here to the 1 1/4 inch mark, just like that. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing, push down in the center, go up, and then back down for my pieces. Okay, so there's one, and I think, what does it say? How many of these? With the remaining inside piece, cut at, okay, it doesn't say, but we can look. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to cut 4 of these. Okay, 4 of these. So here we have 45. Okay, right there. There's 1. We already did 1. That's actually 2. 3 is right here. Okay. In the center, up and down, and 1 more. Yeah, I can see I needed a little more adhesive on some of these. Get those off. Okay. 45, put it here. There we go. And the last one. And this end piece, boy, you could do that on a journal box or something on the opposite page. You could use that. That'd be really fun. Okay, so now we have our pieces. We can come back in here and add them to the border. And this one, you know, not really a whole lot of measuring going on. It's just eyeballing it for spacing. And these two, it in the instructions, it does say, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it does say to put your corners in first. So let's go ahead and do that. Put our corners in. The starfish with serene waters. You guys are killing me. I love it. Yes. Starfish with serene waters. That would be beautiful. What else? Climbing vine, pumpkin vine, autumn leaves. Yes, Sabine. I love it. The rose. Oh, yeah. That new rose that just came back. Oh, my goodness. Definitely so much fun. So much fun. Okay. So we're going to do the 2 in the corners, and then we're just going to space these out. Okay, so I'm going to flip them and just add a little bit of repo. So, you know, if we have to move them a little bit, we will. Okay. And I still have little pieces coming off. I think just the nature of this punch, right? It's the leaves and so forth. Okay. And so we're just kind of spacing. I'm just gently placing these down, and I may need to move them a little bit. Once I get them in, it looks like I do need a little more spacing to make this all work out. Okay. Yep, it did say 1¼ inch segments. I'm wondering if you could even do 1½. That would be something to play with a little bit. But we're just following directions like good little scrap lifters do, right? Okay. And one more. I think this is close enough if I just move this one over a smidge. That's pretty good. Right there. Oh, my leaf came off. Let's see. I think it was this one. There. I think it was there. I have to get a little adhesive on that guy. Put him back on. So, you know, and I just ripped it. That would be a tip, I would say, for creating this border is go have fun with the adhesive. Like go big on the adhesive for all these little leaf pieces. Yep. That would be something I would do differently if I were doing this again. Just get a lot of adhesive on your punched pieces so that because we're cutting them apart, that would be helpful. Okay, ta-da! Isn't that awesome? Do I want to switch the corners out? Did I do it wrong? Oh, I did. So I flipped all these guys, didn't I? Yeah, let's switch the corners. So thank you for catching that. Who was that? Chris, thank you. I did flip them. So when I was playing around, so yeah, now the green is on the bottom. Another reason to use repo, right? There we go. Hold on. Now it's crooked. Thank you for catching that. Yep. You guys have eagle eyes. For sure. Okay. There. And get a little more adhesive on this one since I ripped it up already. Okay. There we go. Is that matchy-matchy? I do like matchy-matchy, so that makes me feel better. We've got those in the right place. Okay. Ta-da! That looks better. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. So now all the green is at the bottom, as we can see. And then the blue row. So good catch. You know, you can I can save you trouble from doing that for next time. All right, friends. So let's grab the cutting mat because the next part, again, so easy, is to grab our custom cutting system, and we're going to use the inside edge of the smallest custom circle and the red blade, and then the inside edge of the largest circle and the blue blade. Okay, so here we go. Smallest and largest, red and blue. Okay, and we're going to go back to our mustard paper, which I have out. And the mustard paper is going to be the inside edge, largest circle, blue, inside, large blue. Okay, so it's going to cut up here. I'm just going to go up here in the corner. Pop that in there, go around. Okay, so there's that. And then the other is the navy lined stripes tonal paper. That's this one. Okay, And that has the kind of gray triangles on the back. And we are going to go in here with the red blade and make sure that's in there. And that way we have our layers. So in case, you know, I'm sure you guys are pros. A lot of you are pros. But just remember, like, you know, you can use the same two blades within the same piece. But sometimes when you want that step down to be a certain size, you know, you have to go blue blade on this one, red blade on this one, and that'll give you kind of a little larger step down, as we can see from here. And then then we just do the finishing touches, which so fun. So let's get some adhesive on here and then get the stickers. So these have some very fun colors in it. So it has Another Day in Paradise, this one, with the bird, this fun little bird right here. Okay, so let's start with our bird. And you guys, we have to do foam squares, don't we? We have to do foam squares on the bird. So let's give our bird a little dimension here. There we go. And then I love that we've got some other little sprinkle flowers that we can put around it. So we have our bird here in the center, like that. And then we have, I'm going to go ahead and stick this right in here. So this goes right in the center. I love this formula. Friends, I'm in love with this formula. Love it. Love it. Okay, and Another Day in Paradise. And so in order to keep this on the same level as my bird, I am going to need to put some foam tape on this guy. So let me just grab some foam tape and I'm going to put it on the ends to kind of keep that elevated at the same height as my bird. I think I cut a little too much. Save that piece. Okay. And let's not put it on upside down. So there we go. We can tuck that right in there now. And yep, just like that. Okay, I'm going to take the backing off. So we have the bird up and the saying up. And then now let's put in a few little sprinkle flowers. These are the cutest. You guys look at how tiny and cute they are. They're just adorable. Can you see them? There. So small. Just so fun. And let's do this cute little yellow. Now, I'm going to put it actually on the sticker because my sticker is floating. I'm not sure that their sticker is floating, but my sticker is floating. And where did that white one come from? Oh, maybe that's a blue one. That's this little blue one. Okay, cute little blue right here. So there we have it. You could put whatever you want in the center, but isn't that fun with the pair, I guess, is that a cockatoo maybe in the center there. So fun. All right, there it is. Okay. Did you sell that book that you are using? Do I sell the book? Sarah, it is a free gift right now with purchase in my shop. and the details are in my shop, Craft Some Joy there. Okay, so did anybody try it with a different collection? I can see I need a lot more adhesive to keep these little pieces down from flopping too. Okay. Yes? Okay, we had some other ideas. Cockatoo. Yes, Julie says. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Other ideas. Let me see something here. Okay. All right. All right. It is very, I love this border. Okay. Anybody? No. No, nobody tried anything else. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do another border that I picked out, which I also love. And then if we have time, let's come back and see if we can make this with a different collection. But you guys, we already got a lot of really great suggestions on other formulas that you could use for that. That border. But when I saw that, oh, I have been dying to do that border for the longest time. So I'm really excited. We got to do that. Okay, so let's tidy up as we go. And we've got the Tropic Time back in the Papa Bear folder, as you know, you like me, as I like to call them. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. You know, I love all my different sizes of folders. And we'll be coming back possibly. If I were to put this on a page, so this is a horizontal border. If I were going to put this on a page, I would make another one and then just leave off the circle. Okay. I would do the same thing again, leave off the circle, and then just continue it across both pages so that it would become a 2-page design. So that would be super fun on a layout. Okay, so I'm just going to tuck that away for now until we can come back, if we can, if we have time. And the other border, Carrie, this always reminds me of you because it has this, I love this boot print punch. So we're going to do this one. I don't know, maybe it's the angles today. I'm feeling angle-ish. But we're going to do this border right here. This one is also just a dynamite border, I feel too. So I don't know. Which one do you guys want to do? Actually, I'll let you pick. Which one would you rather do? The angles or the waves? So put in the chat, do you want to do waves or angles? Waves or angles? I'll give you a minute while I'm tidying up and grabbing my Leave Nothing Behind collection. And the Leave Nothing Behind collection is also a great collection if you go to national parks, you know, different outdoorsy events and different things like that. And great collection to use. Okay, waves. Terry says waves. Mary says waves. Julie says waves. Waves, waves, waves. Okay, guys, we're going to do waves. I love it. Okay. Oh, the waves have it. All right. Okay, well, there we go. So the waves, we're going to need our decorative border trimmer, decorative trimmer. Let me grab that. And we'll still need our 12-inch trimmer as well. So this is called the Wild Things border. It's really cute, isn't it? So the Wild Things is that we are going to, let's grab our paper out of here first. So we're going to need the burlap designer paper. And that's in here. So there, in this Leave Nothing Behind, there is the paper for designer, which is kind of a drawn paper, but they also have a tonal paper in here. I guess, would you call it tonal? That's like photorealistic. So there's both kinds of paper in this pack, just so we're clear on that. So we're going to do the burlap here with the boots. And then we're also going to need this, what do they call this? We're going to need the wood planks. That, I think, is one of my favorite papers in the whole pack. The wood planks, which is on the back of this, and the pine needles. And then what do they put? Hunter green geometric herringbone. Okay. Hunter green, this one. This is our base. Okay. So there we have our, we're going to use this, both sides of this one, and then the burlap paper. Okay, let's go, friends. Let's do it. So our first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to use the boot prints border punch, and we're going to punch this along. So actually, we're going to see how a different type of punch works. This is what I like to call a knockout punch or punch through punch, where it actually goes through your paper, but you're not left with anything. In order to use it, you either have to leave it on your paper or you cut it, which is what we're going to do. So on this, since the backside doesn't really have a pattern to it, a direction, I'm just going to choose whichever side here. Let me see. Are they going, which way are they going on here? Oh, they're going horizontally. We'll go horizontal too. Okay. There is a little bit of a direction to the burlap. And here we go. Okay. And then this one, you just move over until you see the silver through your punched pattern. And that kind of tells you where your paper should be lined up. And where are you? Oh, there we go. Right there. So the reason this punch always reminds me of Carrie is because the funniest thing is she created a cut file which had a bunch of boot prints and walking prints on it. And lo and behold, like, wasn't it the next week? The next week, I think they came out with, they announced this punch. So it was so funny. We're like, oh my gosh, Carrie, you were thinking the same thing Creative Memories was thinking at the same time. So the cut file is still, it's still a fun one, and that's available on my in my download section. Okay, so this is what you end up with after you've punched the boot print. So it is a punch through, which means you can use that kind of as an edge detail, which is what we have for this border. So the next thing is we're going to trim this to 2 inches wide with the wavy blade of the decorative trimmer. Okay, so, whoops, my paper's getting stuck in there. Okay, there we go. So let's use the decorative trimmer, and then we're going to trim the wave. So 2 inches is going to be, let's see, right? I think it's right there, isn't it? These are always so hard for me to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Okay, let me put it up here to the top. And we got to make sure we're straight so I don't get a crooked wave, right? Right there. Right along the grid line. Okay. I'm going to hold that. Now, we've got it. By George, we've got it. So we're going to make that wave cut. Okay. And now we have this fun boot print plus wave. Now, mine doesn't look the same. It said 2 inches. Did I not do 2 inches? Well, we'll just go with it. We'll just go with it because on here, let's see, trim to 2 inches wide with wavy. Oh, I wonder if it's not using the 2-inch on here, but it's just you need the whole thing to be. Well, is it 2 inches? It's 2 inches. Okay, we're going to have to see if those directions actually hold up, aren't we? Okay. Okay, use the wavy blade of the 12-inch trimmer to trim one edge of a piece of pine needles designer paper. Okay, and since we want these to match, I used the top. I had my paper all the way to the top of this trimmer, so I am going to just trim in the same way. Okay, whoops. There we go. And then pine needles, trim to 3/4 inch wide, and then adhere behind that. I guess I could have used this one too. Let's see, do these match? Or are these different? Oh no, this is the opposite. Okay, I'm gonna have to use this one. And 3/4 inch wide. So actually we're gonna trim it so we don't want those boot prints to show through, right? Okay. So this one, 3/4 inches right here. Just get those bumps right on there. Okay. And then that's going to layer right behind there. So let's put a little bit of adhesive on the back, right along the edge. The boot prints. And pop this guy down. Can you see okay? Am I in camera here? Okay. So I'm going to work from the back side so that I know that the boot prints are not going to get that on the edge. Okay, so we have the green pine needles, but yet we've got the boot prints are free and clear. So something is not straight here. There we go. Okay, now we have, the next is use wavy blade. Pine needles, use the 12-inch trimmer to cut a 1x2 piece of hunter green geometric herringbone. Okay, so that's this one. So this is a 1x12. Okay, let's get that trimmed. And I think that's going to go behind our wave. So as we're making this one, little different feel to this border, right? What do you think would also be a fun collection to do this border in? So what's another punch through type border? What do we have? I'm looking at my wall over there. What do you guys think? Oh, this would be fun. I don't know. I just kind of popped into my head. The dime border punch would be kind of fun to do this way. Let's see. What else? We'd have to come up with some other ideas. You tell me. What else could we do? We've got the green herringbone, the pine needles, the boot print. So the last part is the wood. And so that's what the boots are going to peek through on, is the wood. Okay, and so this one is okay, mount pine needles above boot print. Oh wait, okay, so I think it just says go ahead and adhere the paper and then cut the whole border to 3 inches. It's kind of how the instructions read. So I'm just going to get some more adhesive on here. Oh, I don't need, actually I can take that off. I don't need to go all the way up I just need to go where the boot prints are, right? So we're going to take this and put it right here. And then we're going to trim so there's a little bit of that wood showing. So let's see how big mine ended up being. 3 inches. Yep, that's about right. The whole border says, so it's about a 12 by 3. I agree. Okay, so you have that little bit of wood showing underneath. This one I really like too. So fun. So easy and fun. Okay. So again, just some layering. Animal tracks. Oh yeah, animal tracks punch through. Bats. Oh yes, footprints. Bare feet with serene waters. Flip-flops. Oh, you guys are good. Arrows. Yes, Terry. Arrows. I love it. Flip-flops with serene waters. Polar lights with the boots in the snow. I like how you're thinking, Cindy. I love it. Such a good idea. Okay, what else? Mosaic diamonds, paw prints. Yes. Snowflakes and winter blues. Freehanding the waves could work. Yes. Okay. You could tear. How would you recommend doing the waves if you don't have the design cutter? Oh, you got some good responses to that. Yeah, you could freehand it or tear it. I mean, you could just do a lot of different things. We used to, just freehand. Yeah. Okay. There it is so far. Love your ideas, you guys. Love it, love it. So this one has some cute little um animal friends to kind of do the cluster in this area. Now, knowing Lauren, she looks at this and I see that those little guys are kind of getting lost on there. So, I'm probably going to dig into my layering shapes to give them a little home. But before we do that, let's use our pine needles sticker because it does say to add the pine needles. Now this is where I was like, so I think it's covering up. What do you guys think? See, it's covering up a lot of those boot prints, which I'm not sure I want to do because I really like the boot prints. So here's the thing. If you were making this and you wanted to use the pine bough, I would make a little note on here. Make a little note that this should really be I would trim this to maybe 2 1/4 or 2.5 inches wide because this is a little too tight. Don't you guys agree? Like, right? If I put that down, you're gonna lose a lot of that border. You're gonna just see one boot print, right? So yeah, I love the idea of the boots in the snow. Cut the border and use the sticker as a welding piece. Yeah, you could do that. So you could just cut it right in here and use the sticker. So this is going to make the whole overall dimensions a lot bigger. But I think what I'm going to do, just for time's sake, is put this sticker back down and not use it. And we're going to come back and just grab the animals and tuck our animals in here. So we have, let's see, we have a deer. Where's the deer? We have the deer. Find me where the wild things are. A deer and a raccoon. We have the deer. Okay, let's find our friends. We have the deer, and we have a pine cone. And we have, let's see, got this pine bough over here. And we have another pine cone. And then we have the raccoon. Let's see if we can find. Is it a bat? Yeah, raccoon. Where's the raccoon? That's not the raccoon. Am I missing one? Oh, there he is. He's cute. That's a cute little raccoon. Okay, so there's our friends. Okay, but I am just picturing like a nice big round circle. Let me see if I have one in here. Or an oval. And let's see. I like this oval, but mine is kind of cut, but maybe I can hide it. I think I can hide that one. I like the oval. Let's see what else. My poor little stash gets get into it all the time. I get the leftovers. I make layering shapes for you guys, and then I get these leftovers. I think I've mentioned that before. If like it doesn't get cut right, I don't give that to you. I keep it. But then I end up with these weird ones. Okay. I need to restock. Oh, that one's cute. That's I feel like I need a shape. So what are layering shapes? They're just, neutral colors. Oh, wait a second. Let me look at speaking of neutrals, maybe I've got a good neutral in here. A neutral. That would be kind of fun. That I use with my die machine. So I have all these different dies and shapes, and yeah, now I don't even see one in here for that. Okay. Mental note, Lauren, cut some more shapes for yourself. Okay. Okay. Let's go with the oval, and we're just going to cover up that little flat part with we're going to use the find me where the wild things are. Okay. So sometimes when we are making our clusters, we need to put some of these. I think we're going to put our dear friend right here on the white, but we're going to take our little raccoon. See, I saved that little piece of foam tape. Now it's perfect. We're going to put our little raccoon friend here, but before we do that, we're going to put a little pine cone. Let me grab my multi-purpose tool, lift this little guy's leg up. Pine cone's going to go under the leg, kind of off there. He's going to now be standing in the foreground, just like that. And then we have another pine pine cone over here, like that. And we have a little pine cone, pine bough. We've got all this stuff. Okay, I'm just going to snip that off because it's in the way. And that's going to get tucked in there. Just like that. Okay. And find me where the wild things are. Well, guess what? We're going to use a different one. Let's see what else we have. This one, ta-da-da, baby animals. Let's see. Take only memories. Mother Nature. We could use Mother Nature. That one's kind of nice. So that's what I'm going to put up top, because the other one is covering up the deer too much. So that's what we're going to do. Let me get it a little more straight on there. And so now we have it right there. And that'll help us kind of get an idea where to put all these extra little bits. Actually, I think maybe I'll put this up here. I'm kind of feeling like I need to move things around just a smidge and maybe add in a few other little doodads. And where's the other plane? There's so many. Oh, here it is. And there's a little, oh, maybe add a little color. I like a little bit of that little touch of orange in there. Maybe we'll add some orange leaves. And then we'll bring something over here. And I think that's good. We've got this pine bough over here. There we go. Okay, now one last little touch. Can you guys see that? Let me get a little closer so you can see how I did the cluster. And again, if you don't have a die machine, you could just use your custom cutting system. Cut a circle, cut an oval, all those good things for that layering shape there. Okay. Oh, I was thinking, do we need a little footprint? I don't know if that would work. Maybe a cute little paw print might add just a little bit more there to kind of connect everything together. Okay, so there's the cluster. Kind of the difference here using a background shape versus on the blog, it was just kind of sitting on top. And I just took off this sticker, and I think it does really well without it, just like it. Okay. And Joan said, yep, there you go. She likes it, just like that. Cluster queen. I know we got to get our clusters down pat, don't we? So I did have to change out the sticker a little bit. Just, I think my overall border is not quite as wide as the one in the on the blog. Just, you know, just saying. I think it's a little different. Came out a little different. So my guess is this overall, it would probably be closer to 3.5 if you wanted to get that pine bough branch sticker on there. Okay, so yeah, there you go. There's the border. Cute. So I love some of your ideas. You could do the paw prints coming through. Wouldn't this be cute with our new pet collection coming? Right? That would be really fun. Put the little paw prints coming through, do your papers, and then do a cluster with the new stickers from the Pet Lover collection. I see I need to get a little adhesive under my shape. There we go. Get all those down. Okay, so what do you guys think? Super easy, fun borders. Okay, let's do this. We've got, oh, it is getting late. Let's just go and do a quick refresh. And I think because it is, wow, we've been doing this for a little while. Where did my other border go? Where's my tropical border? I wanted to just mention, here it is, that we've talked about some fun other using these as formulas for other collections. I also want to just share, what if we used these with our brand new collections? So what if we used it with Mermaid Cove or Enchanted Princess or Enchanted Wizard. Wouldn't that be fun? Like we could do these same formulas with those collections, and I think that would be a lot of fun. Oh, I wanted to make sure that you all knew, if you like the Boot Prints Punch, this be sure to check Last Chance. So as of today, there's some brand new things on Last Chance, a lot of new things on Last Chance, and the Boot Prints Punch is one of them. So I just wanted, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this border too, is to make sure that you knew that they're discontinuing it, and it won't be coming back. So if you like that, make sure you grab the Boot Prints border. Okay, so yeah, this one was really easy, Nancy. I loved it. Okay, so think about how we could do that. Instead, now it doesn't always have to be a punch through, but what if we did the tiara chain or something like that and laid that on top? Or, because I know some of you guys saw, we did some fun borders with Enchanted Princess and Wizard, but I also wanted to make you aware of these two collections, the Mermaid Cove, and I think, is this one still on sale? Mermaid Cove? I think it is. And how beautifully it goes with Enchanted Princess. When I saw this, the colors of these, oh my goodness, they're just stunning. Like the colors are so, go so well together. And I know this has, you know, definitely a mermaidy feel to it, but, you know, you could mix and match some of these patterns like this rainbow with the mermaid, or this plaid, or argyle, and really kind of blossom these collections into more. Okay, so just for fun, let's just play super quickly, because what I think is so important when we see a border, we can copy it, right? Just as we see it in the book. But what I think is really important to do is also go, what would be something totally different that we could see from using this border? So I'm going to do this one since it was really easy. And let's do it with Mermaid, because this is just the cutest collection. So if you have any little mermaids at home, you know, you could do this for them as well. Okay, so let's pick some papers. So I'm going to do this purple scale as the green layer. And then we're going to do, I mean, there's just, I love this paper. Look at this paper. Wouldn't that be awesome to use with Enchanted Princess? Look at that paper. It's gorgeous. So gorgeous. Maybe we're going to use that going across, and I just, there's too many doggone cute choices here to use. I think we need something with a little bit of white. So I'm going to pop this one as a little background layer. Let me see if that's going to work. If it's a tight enough pattern. Maybe not. Maybe we need, nope. One more choice here. Let's see. We've got the scales. What's on the back? Oh, we've got mermaids on the back of that. Oh, here we go. That's pretty. Too close though. Hold on, friends. We'll figure it out. Yep, let's do fish. That would be really cute. So here's kind of our 3 layers. So, you know, whenever you're picking papers, you want to have some color variation, some texture variation, some tonal variation, right? So that you get a little you know, fun from your different layers. And what we're going to do on this one, look at this cute little bubble sticker. So what we're going to do is we are going to cut these a little differently. Okay, so the first one, let me just toss these all over here. So the first, that background piece, this green one was a 1 inch. So we remember that. So this purple is going to be a 1 inch. So let's just cut that on our 1 inch. Okay. So you could do the same thing with the Enchanted Princess that I'm going to be doing here. And then we're going to cut this fish. Okay. So here's the fish at the top. Isn't that a cute paper? Oh my gosh, darling, darling. So we're going to make these fish. I'm going to just cut around here. So I'm eyeballing it because I'm probably going to take that and use that somewhere else. So I didn't want it to be too thin. Okay, so now we have this as our layering piece, just like that. So I'm going to trim that down. And all right, what are we going to pick for the punch? Tell me that. And stickers are on sale now. Thank you, Ruth. I thought they were. And you know what? I think they're underappreciated because we just haven't played with them enough, have we? We just haven't. So I'm just cutting a little bit of a wave with this one. I might have cut that a little too short, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. We're just gonna layer these up. Now that we kind of have the idea of how this goes together, right? I'll bring this up a little bit. And then, are we gonna do the starfish? Starfish? Let's do it. That's what I thought, friends. I thought we're going to do the starfish. You could do so many fun things. You could do the waves. You could do different ones. But what we're going to do here is the starfish. So I'm going to trim. And because I want this color variation, which I think is so pretty, we're going to just trim the decorative edge on one side. Okay, and then we're going to punch that starfish and kind of just let that be our guide. And you'll see what I mean in just a second. So that's gorgeous. I'm just going to keep that also. I cut that crooked. I cut that crooked. I'm going to have to do another little trim off that. Sorry. Yeah, my paper was not straight. Okay. So what I mean is we have this layering going on here. Okay, so I'm going to put some adhesive down. We're going to get this on here, just like that. See those little fish? Isn't that cute? It's like the little fish are swimming. That was the idea. Little fish swimming. A little more up. Okay, now since we don't have a knockout, and I feel like we need a contrast. Let's try something funky is going on right here. Let's get that. Okay, let's try this white paper for the starfish. So we're going to pop the starfish border maker cartridge in here. And let's just see how it works. If it doesn't look good, That's going, oh, so pretty. Thank you, Sabine. Starfish. Sandy says starfish. Or the kissing fish would be darling too, Cindy. Yep, I love the idea of the kissing fish. Okay, but I feel like we need some contrast. So that's kind of why I went with the white. But let's see what happens. Ta-da! And if you get, a little paper stuck, it's always good, instead of sliding down, go ahead and pull your cartridge out. Just like that. And then slide it back in place. Oh, I think that's cute. Do you guys see it? Do you see like little tiny pieces of the shells and polka dots? That's really cute. It's like little tiny sand dollars. And look at all these fun little stars. Oh, could we do something fun with those, like with shakers or something? Oh, yeah. Okay, so what I mean by not trimming it down first is I'm going to adhere this and then kind of use, because, this is a little, let's see, where's my silicone mat? Here it is. It's a little smaller, right? The boot prints was a larger punch. It's a little smaller punch. Okay. So we're just going to kind of, sometimes when we're working this way, we're going to let the pieces we choose be our guide as to where to cut. Okay, so we're going to do this right across for that little detail. Now we know we're going to cut just under it. And am I completely crooked? I think I am. Look at that. Let's get that straight. So here I'm coming over to the 2. There we go. Now I'm straight. Okay. Let's trim that down, and then we just need another little pop of color for under it. So this is going to be 2.5. We're trimming. Oh, I had the bubbles. Wait a second. Wait a second. We were going to do bubbles. Let's see. Whoops. Let's not rip bubbles. I don't know. Those are actually, let me see. They might not show up too well. Maybe we need one of these stronger colors down here. That's cute. So the boot print punch had a sticker up here, and that would work, but I really kind of like it with the starfish coming out from the top. What do you guys think? I like that. So let's layer this one here, and then we'll cut. Okay, so now, actually, yep, now that gave me another 1/4 inch. So I'm going to cut this at 2 3/4. And then we're going to put one last layering piece underneath. So that's kind of fun. So we've got some waves going on here, and we've got some waves going on here. And then let's see what color we're going to go underneath. We could go some dark blue. That's pretty. I feel like we do need a dark, or we could go with the scales again. That one might just be a nice way to even out the bottom. I like that. So this we just need a little bit. And if you wanted to switch it up, you could do a different pattern on the bottom. But I think we're going to keep it simple. And then the whole border, just like we did before, we're going to trim to 3 inches. Okay, so our finished piece And that's going to give that 1/4 inch reveal on the bottom. And you know, you could have probably just kept that a 3-inch piece, but it does save you a little paper to do it this way. And then let's get into our cute little stickers. So, oh, these little mermaids. I mean, they're just adorable, aren't they? You were born to sparkle. Oh my goodness. Call me on my phone. Yeah, shell phone. Starfish wishes. So jelly. So many cute ones. Um, this one really right here has caught my eye. So let me see what we've got. Let's see, friends. I just need a good circle. Feel like I need something. This one. What do you guys think? She really caught my eye. And I like it right there. I think looks like we'll be able to, I think her head's going to go up just a little bit past the border. Okay. So let's put her right here. There we go. And her curls kind of up a little bit. Oh, I got that a little crooked. There we go. And now we have some starfish. We got to do our clusters. And how about a little bit of coral? Ooh, this pink coral is pretty. Have you guys used this collection? This is the first time I've been playing with it. That pink is really pretty, but it's a little too big. So let's pop in. Actually, let's go with this dark purple. There we go. Let me pop that out there. And now we have some shells. I think we'll put a little shell over here. And what do you think? Just a few little bubbles? A few little bubbles? I know. I was thinking foam, Ruth. I was thinking foam. But then I thought it's just so cute, just like this. But maybe what we'll do is, where'd my foam squares go? Should we do some bubbles on some itty bitty little foam squares? How about that? Would you like that? All right, let's do a bubble. So the fun thing about foam squares is we can put them down before we commit. So like we need a teeny tiny little bubble here. Oh, that didn't work. I think I need even smaller. I need micro foam squares for these bubbles. Let me cut a piece. I have bubbles right here. Come on now. Okay. So we could make a little bubble coming up there and there. We need a third bubble, right? Because we got to have our odds. These all look like they're two sizes. Just two sizes. Where's my third little size? Okay. I think we'll do this one down, these two up, and then we'll have our little bubbles. So we get a little bit of dimension. How about that, Ruth? Will that help? And you could also put up that little shell. That would be cute on a little foam square too. Maybe we'll do that. Pop this little guy up. And then it looks like she is just swimming among her friends. Whoop, didn't get the backing off. Okay. There we have it. Okay, so same formula, completely spanking different, wouldn't you say? Really, really different. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. There. What do you guys think? So, same formula, just with the layers of the waves, the punches on top. I added the sticker to this one, and we've got this fun little cluster with the background. So these both ended up being 3 inches. And we did all horizontals today, didn't we? And this one too, the Paradise one also, horizontal 3 inches. Right? So fun. So try this if you're not, you don't have any mermaid pictures, try it with Enchanted Princess, or try it with the snow collection. Try it with a different type and see what you come up with. Okay, so there we have some border building fun. Woo, we did a lot. Well, it seems like we did a lot. Okay. All right. Yes, I want to keep you thinking, Liz, because it's always about, busting out of the box and having some fun with new ideas and new ways of looking at the same borders. So once again, these borders are available on the blog. You can find them. And also, if you want to check out the border guide that I did, that's in my shop. And I also wanted to just mention really quickly as we're wrapping up that last Friday night scrapbooking, I gave you guys the wrong date for Pop Crop. It's tomorrow. I am so excited. So I have, talk about a fun border. You guys, I have a really, really fun border that I'm going to teach you at the Pop Crop with a 2-page layout. So we're not only going to do the border, but we're also going to create a 2-page layout with a sketch. And that sketch will be up at the latest by tomorrow morning, but I'm just about done with it. It might be able to go up tonight. And also our very own Mary Smith, Mary, are you still here? Is going to share some handouts and some tips on genealogy. So I'm super excited to have her share at the crop tomorrow. So we will be doing a 2-page layout, brand new border designs. We're also going to talk a little genealogy, and we're going to have some more handouts for you available in the member area, and have that set up for you. So that's tomorrow from 12 to 4. If you haven't heard of Pop Crop, check it out. You can go to my website and take a look at what the Pop Crop is. But basically, it's 4 hours of Zoom scrapbooking with me. And if you can't make it, it's always available for replay. And yes, Mary's here. So she's ready. I'm excited for her to share what she's going to tomorrow. And then if you haven't caught, we have Tidy Up Tuesdays. That is another thing I come and bring to you every week. I try to come up with a little tidbit of what can we do to keep our spaces tidy and kind of picked up. And in the pop group, I should also mention, in the pop group, we talk a lot about our craft spaces, don't we? About carts. So if you haven't joined the Progress on Projects Facebook group, everyone is welcome in that Facebook group, Progress on Projects, the pop community. And I know, I believe it was Susan was saying, Lauren, where are all the posts about the cart? All you have to do in that group is put a hashtag or just put in the search bar cart, C-A-R-T. And there are so many pictures of how people have their carts organized. And Joe, I don't know, Joe, if I don't remember if I saw your name. Joe Hobbs came and gave us her before and after photos. What an inspiration. Amazing job. And so there's just a lot of wonderful, rich information in the Progress on Projects community. You can ask your questions and get so many great answers. So that is a free Facebook group that anyone can join. So just wanted to make sure you check it out. Yeah, I can't wait. You guys, Mary's got some good forms for you. And Joe's here too. Yes. So if you're curious, go check out. She's got an amazingly organized space now. Great job, Joe. That was really inspirational seeing you post in the pop group. So thank you. Thank you. Yes. So that's Tidy Up Tuesdays. We've got those for you. We've got, all kinds of different how-to videos right here on my channel on YouTube, but always coming up with some fun new things and new ideas for you. All right. So I want to see, and speaking of, if you do some of these, like if you do some of these borders, where can you put them? You can put them in the pop group and say, hey, Lauren, I had a fun time at Friday Night Scrapbooking, and look what I did with the formula. We did it there. And also, if you are a member, don't forget that you can get put into a drawing for a gift certificate. And here's the thing. I will give you the download for the blog guide for winners for my pop group. So if you haven't done the, the May challenge, the May sketch challenge, post that in the pop group. I'm going to have Audrey help me get all the entrants, and we're going to put those on a wheel, and you could also win a chance at getting the blog order guide tomorrow. Okay, so I always just want to give you some fun ways of pushing you forward, giving you some good ideas, and see where we go. Okay, yes, so check it out. Progress on Projects Facebook group. Any other questions before we go? I think I got, don't forget to, oh, thank you, Krista. Yes, I would love for you to, that does really, I have to say, you guys, it really does make a difference when you just take a minute and go and click the little thumbs up or click the like button. It does really make a difference for us. So thank you for doing that. I do appreciate it. And Mona, thank you. And Carrie says, be forewarned, she has many hobbies. Awesome. All right, Carrie, we will see you at the crop. And until next time when I see you, I hope you take some time to craft some joy. And we'll see you again soon, friends. Have a good night. Bye for now.